Ethereum is now heading for $20,000. Today we analyze Ethereum. However, by actually looking at a higher time frame, we are perfectly able to determine exactly where Ethereum will head next in the near future. Therefore, looking here at the monthly chart of Ethereum, before we start with our technical analysis, we first always have to determine the underlying trend. On Ethereum, you can see that starting back in 2015, we witnessed a major bull run. This bull run ended with a horizontal resistance being created back then at this psychological $15 level. We saw multiple rejections away towards the downside before in 2017, Ethereum created a substantial resistance breakout, which was followed by a breakout rally of approximately 7,000%. Then Ethereum once again created a quite nice pattern. I'm simply talking about this falling wedge formation, which is obviously already a bullish pattern. A couple of years ago in 2020, Ethereum created the second resistance breakout, which was once again followed by a parabolic rally of 4,000%. Overall, if we look at the higher time frame, therefore, you can clearly see that despite the significant moves towards the upside and towards the downside, Ethereum is overall trending towards the upside. This is where things get already now extremely interesting. You can see that back in 2021, Ethereum created the previous all-time high roughly at this psychological $4,000 level. This psychological structure has been acting as a strong resistance ever since. You can see that in 2024 we actually saw multiple retests of this previous all-time high, which were always followed by quite harsh rejections away towards the downside. However, also starting back in 2021, Ethereum established a substantial lower support trendline. Just connecting all of the previous significant lows, you can see that always when Ethereum retested this trendline, we saw bullish confirmation followed by a substantial rejection away towards the upside. We just witnessed the last retest of this support trendline a couple of months ago in April of 2025 when Ethereum was retesting a confluence of support because we had two independent supports, this support trendline as well as the horizontal structure at this $1,750 level. Back then, I published a bunch of analysis explaining all the reasons for which from here I do expect a substantial move higher. Over the course of the past couple of months, Ethereum has been rallying 200%, and I will link all of this previous analysis besides or below this breakdown. Now, as we're speaking, you can see that Ethereum is attempting an all-time high breakout. Over the course of the past couple of weeks, Ethereum has continuously been retesting this previous all-time high. Therefore, we're talking about a potential all-time high breakout if Ethereum manages to actually close above this psychological $4,000 level. If we actually see the confirmation and we measure the price target of this triangle, you can see we look at the previous move, which is approximately 350%, and then Ethereum will at least create another move of 350%, which would bring us all the way up to this psychological $20,000 structure. Now, obviously, this would act as an overall horizontal resistance. This would mean that from here, Ethereum can rally at least another 300% towards the upside until it will retest this $20,000 level. And this would simply mean that we're seeing a bullish triangle continuation breakout with new all-time highs and the underlying trend continuation towards the upside. Now, if you enjoyed today's analysis of Ethereum and you found it helpful, I really appreciate if you smash the like button below this video. Obviously, now it just comes down to Ethereum being able to break above the previous all-time high. So the moment we actually see the breakout, I will immediately update this analysis. So make sure you check back every once in a while. Now it's weekend, take some time off the charts. Also take some time off the crypto charts. Still focus on making money apart from trading. And I will see you on Monday with a fresh breakdown. Keep your long-term vision. Yeah.